Hello guys, welcome back to another video by me, Wall377, and this is Defiance, which is a MMORPG which has been developed in conjunction with a sci-fi series on Sci-Fi Channel called Defiance, of the same name. And this MMO is it's based on Earth after aliens have terraformed. If you don't know what's going on with this game, then the show gives an excellent background to what's going on. And in this game, you've got mounts and vehicles. So these are your basic vehicles, but you've got like quad bikes and things as well, and buggies and all sorts of other stuff going on, which is quite cool. You've got lots of different forms of currency. So there's script and there's arc codes and all sorts of other things, and they're just arc codes are like drops that you get. That's the 7/75 in the bottom left hand corner that you can see. So I've only got 7 at the moment, but when you collect enough of that and you've got a bit of script to spend, you can then get a lockbox which will give you some good weapons and stuff. So there's all that. You're joining me at level 1041, which is visible in the top left corner, and that's my ego rating, which is the same as your level if you're a WoW player. And the level cap or ego cap on this is 5,000, so I'm about 1/5 of the way through the game. I'll show you the map quickly. This is the map. You start off in this area up here in Tranquility Road. That's like the tutorial area, and then you go to the Earth Republic camp, where that's your first like starting location for some of the missions. And you've got lots of missions. I've done quite a few of them, so they disappeared, but down here you can see all these exclamation marks, which are like side missions. There's very, very many of them to get through. Yeah, there's also big main missions, which are the ones in square brackets. And there's also show missions, which I don't have any in this area. I think I've got to do that main mission before I can see a show mission, and they kind of run alongside the show almost, which is quite cool. And as you go through the map, you'll discover new areas and unlock new vendor areas and new fast travel locations. And you'll also see these big red splodges everywhere. So these are server events. So everybody in the UK will see the same thing, and they're basically arc falls, which are wreckages that fall from the sky. It's a long story. If you aren't familiar with it, just look up Defiance in the wiki maybe, and you'll see that those arc falls are like old ships that occasionally fall to Earth, and then scavengers like myself will go to an arc fall and kill the enemies that are competing for the goods. So there's one over here. I'll just do a drive-by. I'm not going to stay.
Got an arc fall on its way. You never know what's going to come out of those things.
So yeah, it's just a mob spawner, and you'll be sitting there and you have to go through them all. And then at the end you get a nice damage ranking menu, which is quite cool because you can see how well you did compared to everybody else. And it's also good because you'll always find players there. If I went there, you're bound to see a few more multiplayers drop in and drop out, and they just drive up to it. And there's also lots of random encounters in the road, so in a minute as I'm driving there'll be different things popping up on the screen. Oh, sorry, I was going to drive over it. I'm not that bad a driver. I was going to jump over it, but I forgot to boost. So yeah, look out for something popping up in a minute. It's bound to happen, nearly always does. And it will just be a random encounter. Some of them are static locations, some of them move. So you have roadblocks and things, and random enemies coming up to try and kill you, and all sorts of other stuff, which is quite cool. And you've also just got, random mobs walking around, and see, look over here, this is like a random event. So in that one you're meant to help some soldiers against the Volge, but they're very, very difficult, and some more Volge there. I'm not even going to stop for those because they'll just kill me instantly. And you'll also see I've just ranked up in my car, so the more you drive around, the higher your rank gets. The more you use weapons, the higher weapon rank gets, and all sorts of other things like that, so it's all good. You're nearly always progressing. You can see like all these different events now popping up. There's lots of racing events as well, and
There are people here who need to be rescued.
yeah, I mean you'll never get bored just driving around and finding stuff to do. There's always something to be killing, something to be doing. There's always a mission available. Maybe not an official mission, but definitely a random instance. And of course, you've always got the major arcfalls and minor arcfalls to compete in as well, which is really cool. Now, if I open up my character's goal sheets, you've got Season 1 tab. I guess as the other seasons come out, you'll get more. You'll get another fresh set of these, which will be awesome because these take a long time to complete. So I've completed the first 3 at 100%. The hardest ones, a lot of them are just missions, complete the missions, but you also have to earn silver medals in all the different mini games like the time trials and the hot shots. And the rampages, which is it's quite fun. And silver medals not that difficult. You've also got to just find data recorders, which just ensures that you've hunted around basically. But all the locations are on YouTube, so you've got to type in that on YouTube, and also you've got Discovery One, so you can just discover everywhere on the map. You tend to do that by accident as you go through the missions anyway, so I won't worry too much about those. But when you complete the whole lot, you unlock these rewards. So you'll get a title, a helmet, and a new suit, which is really cool. That might not that might not look like much. I mean, it looks pretty cool, better than the stock. But if you look at the co-op maps and complete all these, then you do get some interesting outfits. So that's pretty cool. I mean, just for the cap alone, that's pretty awesome. But there are other ones quite similar to that, so that's why I haven't done that yet. That's really cool. I've done this one for the helmet because I thought that was awesome. This one again, it's pretty cool. This one's probably one of my favourite. I don't know why it's my favourite. I guess I'm a Lara Croft fan, maybe. Just need a tank top or something, and we'll be there. I haven't done that yet. And I have done that one because it's awesome. You can walk around looking like some sort of mech warrior. And also you've got all these different things. As you complete arcfalls, you'll unlock all these different pursuits, these are called. And eventually unlocking this top tier intelligent agent. So yeah, it's really cool that you can there's always something to do, and you can earn 15 perks. You can actually play in order to achieve that and try and do it. I've kind of let all this happen naturally, except for these top 3. You can't let these happen naturally because you'll never find all these data recorders by accident. You'll have to look for them in order to unlock it all, which is quite cool. So the next bit I've got to unlock is just do these 2 missions here, and then I should unlock this cool outfit. And then the last one, San Francisco, you just get that. So they're not all brilliant. A lot of them look a bit similar actually, but some of them are awesome, especially the co-op map ones. You've also got lots of combat things. So you've got, I mean, look at that. That's awesome, isn't it? Going commando. But yeah, you've got to kill a lot of enemies. I've been playing this for a while now, and I haven't even got anywhere near that level. You've also got to you've got to kill 5,000 enemies with an assault rifle, but reach a skill level 10 with infectors. Yeah, so obviously that's a top tier thing because infectors I just don't use, but some of them are quite easy to do, especially with the sniping ones. And you can eventually get that, which is quite cool. You look a bit like a stalker, the guy from Stalker. Boomstick to the face. I mean, that's wicked. Yeah, I didn't see all these actually. Some of these are awesome. Living to kill. Look at that. So some of these are really, really interesting. And you even get this Dodge Challenger for doing all the car levels, which is really cool. I mean, a lot of it's just reskinned stuff, but I mean, I think I've basically got the same thing as that other car. Maybe it's a bit different, but there's not a lot in it, I don't think. So there is a day-night cycle. At the moment it's night. Just get out so I can look up, and that's quite cool. So I guess this is the band of arcfalls, and you can see like the odd shooting star and things, which is really quite nice little quite nice touches. It's quite atmospheric and a really nicely designed game. I'd say vehicles are really nicely done as well. The vehicles are there 100% for your convenience. They're not meant to be realistic. They're not meant to obey physics terribly well. The only reason you do need them are for getting from A to B, and also completing the time trials, which are just mini races, which are actually really fun and easy to do. You know, everybody likes to win, and they are just nice and easy, which is quite cool. Hard things are these kind of things, these bulges, bulge, are just so difficult. Arc bugs are easy. If I was to do that to one of those Volge over there, I'll just explode instantly. So I think he just took off like 90% of my health from my car by just shooting me then. So yeah, not to be messed around with those guys. They're a bit overpowered in my opinion. A bit OP.
Let's roll up our sleeves and get in there.
Yeah, let's not, because they'll destroy us. What else is there to show you? So one of the other things you can do are contracts. So these are various jobs that will increase your reputation with the different factions. So there's a couple of different factions in the game which unlock different weapons and different things depending on how familiar you are with them. So I guess when your status is like renowned, the same as it is in WoW and stuff, then you'll unlock all sorts of other cool stuff. So there's that to aim for as well, which is a long-term goal, because the missions can only be completed like a day. There's daily missions and weekly missions, so you can't just farm it in an evening and get to the maximum reputation. So that's all been quite well thought out. It does play really nicely. It is fun to play. There we go. Yeah, and it's not too difficult to get out of trouble as well. The weapons are cool. There's loads of mods for weapons. The weapon I've got right now is modded out with a scope and like recoil and a lot of other stuff. So there's lots of stuff going on here, which is really cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this little intro. I'm going to post a video shortly of myself and CS Ocean doing a dungeon instance together, just for posterity, whatever. So I can look for it. So I can look at it in the future and not forget that we've done that together. That was quite fun. So yeah, enjoy the video after this. Bye for now.